So the movie picks up with Cameron, that scummy bastard, and he's trying to hit up the homie Oscar to tell him what happened at the party. But trust me, bro, he already knows. And he's also dead. So then he spots Officer Hawkins' body laying in the middle of the road. And then he rushes over to help him, screaming the whole way. But we got a problem. How is he still alive? He starts babbling about how he needs to kill Michael, and we cut back to 1978 when Michael was first killing people. So Michael is walking down this alley when Hawkins stops him. So he stops, takes a look at him, realizes that he's a bum, and then walks off. You know you're trash when the killer doesn't even want to kill you, bruh. So Hawkins tries to pop him because he refuses to be disrespected, but then proceeds to miss both shots. Strike one, bruh. So then they come to the Myers house where they think Michael is hiding out. But there's already red flags popping up. There is barely any furniture in this house. Who are we protecting by searching an abandoned building? So one of the cops steps up to look out the window. Damn, bruh. Lil Julian out there really got the haunted mask on. Lil bro ain't never gonna be able to take that off. He gonna be getting called Unc for the rest of his life. And Kevin over there looking a lot like the Doughboy with that ghost costume on. He built just like King Boo. So while he's in the middle of flaming these Halloween costumes, he looks down at these size 12 footprints at the floor. But wait, don't I wear a size 11? Michael. Hey, Desmond. Hey, man, what's going on up there? Hey, man, why you goofing around? Hey, Michael, drop him right now. I'm not gonna tell you again. Drop him. Oh, damn it. Oh no, I'm dead. Michael, stop! Come back here now! Stop right there! Man, forget it. Oh my God, Desmond. I'm gonna get you some help, okay? You're gonna be alright. Man, your aim is trash, bro. I'm sorry. I was only trying to help.
There he is. Don't move. Come here. Is that him? Yeah, that's him, man. It's Michael Myers.
Man, did they at least arrest him?
Yeah, Des. Yeah, they got him.
Then at least you ain't mess up for no reason.
I'm sorry, Des.
Man, that's how I know you ain't really like me. Cause my name, Damon.
Oh no, Des. Oh no. Oh my God. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know what he was thinking. This isn't Dragon Ball, bro. You're not gonna shoot through your mans and kill Michael, too. So next we meet the worst character in movie history. And take a minute to think about it. Who is the worst character? I'll give you a second. Yep, you guessed it. The one and only, the definition of all bark and no bite, Tommy Doyle. We're skipping what he has to say.
Oh man, it's hot in here. Well, no shit, Sherlock, we're in a fire. Man, what are we even doing here? Looking for a fire starter, you dipshit. Listen, we don't got time for y'all to be talking crap and doing nothing. Go look for a fire starter. That's what we're doing, bruh. This shit blows, gang. I could be at home with my wife eating her home-cooked meals. So you think I want to be doing this, man? Shut up and do your job. Man, bunch of freaking buttholes. This is so stupid. Why couldn't I be on the outside team? Freaking looking around a fire, infested house, trying to find a fire starter where I don't know where it could be. What the hell is that? Oh, crap. Oh, Mayday. Mayday, I broke my oxygen tank. Someone send in help. Send in help. I broke my oxygen tank. I need backup inside right now. Help me. Help me. What the heck? There's someone else down here. Someone send in those guys to get it.
This man Michael caved his face in and now he's just staring at it.
Yo, Jackson, where you at, bruh? Where you at, Jackson? Jackson! Take my hand, Jackson! Jackson, grab my hand! Man, what the hell is he grab my hand. Man, what the hell was that? I don't even know, bro. Yo, it sounded like someone screamed.
So Michael emerges from the house mean mugging.
Man, who is that? Yo, bro, what the hell? Is that one of our tools? Bro, how did he get his hands on that?
And so Michael lifts up the tool and gets ready to put in pain. And so all the firefighters ready up their weapons too. And I'm not gonna lie, they got a pretty good arsenal. I mean, look, they got chainsaws and stuff. But it's clear they didn't have training in this line of work. So this guy tries to give Michael a shower, but he just instead slaps him in the face with that little tool. Then he weaves the next and hits him with the tool, one-shotting him, hitting the next dude, killing him instantly. Then he lifts this dude up, got him feeling like Simba from Lion King. Then he throws down his weapon and then proceeds to use this guy's weapon against him. And I'm gonna keep it a band, he didn't even try, bro. Like, I get Michael is strong, but come on. So he grinds his face into some ground beef. And then we cut to Lori, who's on the way to the hospital. She spends the entire movie here, so I'm not gonna cover too much of her. So then we cut to this house where they're playing with this drone. And when Auntie crashes that thing, Unc comes in and tells her to hop off the sticks. Unc was low-key a pro at this back in his day. So he hops on the sticks only for the drone to get launched back into the room. So he goes over there to investigate the room. And when he gets there, he turns on the light and sees Michael in there. He smashes the light. So he tells his girl to call the cops before he moves it himself, and then he gets dribbled on the wall by Mike. He smashes his head on the door over and over again before putting his neck through a shard of glass. And don't worry, I'm also wondering who patched up his hand, bruh. So she goes to get out of there and unlock the doors when Michael comes in behind her. And instead of leaving, she picks up a knife and turns to face him. This takes the cake for being the lowest IQ move I've ever seen. You don't challenge Michael Myers to a knife fight. That's like challenging Arthur Morgan to a standoff. That's like having a cooking battle with Gordon Ramsay. That's like having an eating battle with Rod Wave. You are never going to win. And she finds that out when Michael comes and sticks this tube in her neck, draining all the blood up out of her. You are better off running away. So then Mike goes to grab her husband, who's still bleeding out on the floor. And he stabs him with different knives over and over before finally he finds his type of knife. So then we go to this nurse leaving the bar after she heard that Michael Myers is out killing in her neighborhood. So she starts up her whip to get up out of there when she sees a guy sit up in her back seat. So Tommy walks outside to confront Michael Myers, and dude thinks he's cool with the whole squad behind his back. So he pulls up on the car and starts hitting it with the bat for no reason. Like, was that supposed to be threatening, bruh? So the whip gets moving after that, and they track it to over at the auto shop where it crashed. So we pull up to this house where these little kids pull up and they're pranking these dudes named Big John and Little John. So then they start talking crazy, asking if they know whose house this used to be. But my guy, do you know whose house this is? Why are you talking like these warnings don't apply to you as well? So we pull up to the hospital where the squad is ready to hunt down Michael Myers. We got Tommy, Lonnie, the two nurses and doctors, Tommy's son, and we got Allison, who gets the shotgun. So one part of the squad pulls up to the park where they're trying to warn the same crackhead kids that pranked them two dudes earlier to go home because Michael's lurking about. Meanwhile, in the whip, the girl takes the gun from her husband because he can't shoot. Man, it'd be real unfortunate if this decision came back to bite them later on. So they see Michael from across the park and decide to try and rage bait him, but they get real quiet when they see Dennis's mask in his hand. And that thing is leaking more blood than your girl on period. So Lindsay tells them to hit the jets and they dash up out of there and go home. So then we get the worst group of plays I have ever seen in horror movie history. So Michael spots them in the car and hops on top of it. And so the granny loads up the gun, sure she's about to put in some pain. You're gonna see that she's not really like that. So he drops the mask on the windshield and she's blasted. She had all that time to react and still wasted a bullet on that prop. So the black guy tries to drive the car, and meanwhile Lindsay goes to get some bricks in a bag. So then Michael slaps the window, in which he wastes another 2 bullets. And now she decides it's a good time to lock the door. What in the actual hell? So everybody in the whip quickly realizes that Michael is less of a threat than this old lady with no gun control. So then she turns around and decides to pop open this window for absolutely no reason. It's time to hang up your towel, bro. Like, you just gotta let it go at this point. So Mike reaches down and grabs her hair, which causes her to decide to shoot through the roof and try and hit Michael that way. So then the black girl gets out the whip while the dude decides to help out the granny. And after that, they try and escape together, but Michael drops down. And now, Granny, this is your moment. This is the play of the game you've been waiting to make the entire movie. Let's see what she does.
Hey, Michael! This is for Dr. Loomis.
Hey, Michael! Can I see you as my crush? I will not judge. Take you for after one love. See you at those. Kim and you fly around like those. Sit on my door. She don't like me cause I'm a door. We don't let him tell him free door. Let him at home.
Get her off the screen. That was so bad, she had Michael embarrassed, bro. So he wastes no time, reaches in the car and packs her up, bro. She needs to get up out of there. So then the black dude tries to help her out by choking Michael with a plastic stethoscope. But then Michael turns around and gives him that same look that my mom be giving me when I try and put candy in the basket at the store. And so Michael takes him out, stabbing him in the eye. Got it gushing all types of fluids and stuff. So then the girl comes back and tries to take Michael out. I don't know where she was at when the whole squad was getting packed up. But she was gonna be no help anyway. Cause she pulls up and goes 0 for 10 on shooting, missing everything, and then blasts herself when Michael kicks the door. And the audacity of you to tell mans he can't shoot and then take the gun. Just for you to put up hardened numbers should be a crime. So Michael gets out the car to emote on her body after that poor performance. But he gets interrupted by Lindsay, who whacks him with a bag of bricks. But he's not gonna take that, so he grabs her, slams her on the car, and she tries to escape from him, but he slams her again. So she goes for the mask instead, which is low-key the smartest move she can make. Michael knows he's chopped. So Michael follows her into the woods where she's hiding, but defying all odds, she managed to survive. So then Tommy pulls up to come look at the results of his team, and every single one of them is decorated like a whole Halloween costume. So then we go to the hospital where he gives his evil dies tonight speech and hypes all these random people up. I don't know why he thought this was gonna work again, but whatever. So then we come back to Big John and Little John's house when they hear someone at their door. And they just think it's them little crackhead kids again playing pranks on them when they hear a knock at the front door this time. So Big John goes outside, once again displaying the threat of, do you know whose house this used to be? So Little John goes to the back to find a bloody handprint on the door. And so they strap up with knives to go find out who's in the crib with them. So we arrive back at the hospital where everybody is on watch for Micheal Myers, and their prime suspect is the guy the camera is following. Now we know it's not Michael, but let's see who they mistaked it for. So like, how did this mix up even happen when we know for sure that Micheal Myers has always been masked up? So we cut back to Big John and Little John, and they're looking around their house to find whoever's intruding. And as he's looking around, Michael stabs him in the armpit. Then he flips him around and starts gouging out his eyeballs. He trying to turn them into twins for real. So Little John comes in the room to find that Big John has been murdered in cold blood. Then he sees Michael and starts treating him like his god for real. And then for some reason, he allows himself to be sacrificed. So we cut back to the hospital that's in shambles because everybody is trying to get at the Micheal Myers that they think is here. And let's see who's responsible for all this chaos.
Get out of my way!
So with the mob in hot pursuit, the guy decides to do the only thing he can do. Just jump off the cliff and end it all. So here's your daily reminder to be nice to people. But aside from that, let's see what Tommy Doyle thinks of this.
Not him, Tommy. He's always worn a mask. How do we know it's not him?
Yo, maybe it's just because he's not wearing it right now that it wouldn't be him. Like, can we just kill him now? Like, he's had way too much screen time already. Now we at Michael's old house where Lonnie is, and he's going in to investigate and find Michael and take him out. But immediately they hear a gunshot and go to find him. He lasted a grand total of 6 seconds. So they walk in the house to go look for Cameron's dad, and they quickly draw their suspicions to a closet at the end of the hallway. So they prepare to blast the dude outside the closet, but when they open it up, it's just a jack-o'-lantern. So then they go upstairs because they heard some noises happening up there, and then they go inside to find Little John and Big John's body laid out. So Allison goes over to the bodies for some reason. Like, they don't got no ammo or mats on them, bro. Keep it moving. And then Cameron decides he's gonna go look for Michael by himself. I don't know why he decided to play this on hardcore, but alright. But then he feels some blood dripping on his hands, so he looks up to see his dad has been packed away like a snack on the shelf. And he can't believe it, but he don't got time to be getting distracted. Michael busting out the closet. And so Michael presses him to the wall and stabs him 2 times. And so Allison, Hold up, y'all catch that? They only showed it for like a frame. What the hell did you need to turn off the music for? So she rushes Michael with a shotgun and he moves it with one single hand and then yanks it away from her. She stabs him 3 times, but he grabs her, looks her in the eyes, realizes she's trash, and then throws her down the stairs. And she breaks her leg on hitting the bottom. So Cameron tries to fight back, taking the knife out and reaching for the gun, but Michael squashes his hand like a roach. Then he slams his head through the boards of the railing and then starts jerking it around. And that continues for 10 minutes until he's ready to make his move towards Allison now. But on the way down, he notices that Cameron is still alive, and so he corrects that mistake and snaps his neck. And now he's ready to continue. He walks down the stairs to battle with Allison. She tries to hit him with the knife. He grabs that. Look at Michael controlling that wrist. That's excellence. But then Karen saves her right as Michael is about to kill Allison. She stabs him in the back and then he falls on the stairs. And then stomps on his head for good measure. Now he's really not right in the head. So then she takes his mask off his head, and that's when I knew she was done. Michael got up instantly after that. So she talks crap to him for a little while, but to be honest, we ain't trying to hear none of that. And neither is Michael, bro. He proceeds to try and walk her down. She done messed with the wrong guy. So Michael pulls up to the streets where his mask is sitting in the middle of the road, but it's a trap. They turn on their lights and they get to getting outside. And the whole town is here ready to put the beats on Michael, bro. Even Tommy Doyle is here. So they start talking to Michael, talking about some, yo, we really about to whoop you for real. But that must not have been very intimidating because Michael masks up again and stays 10 toes. And now it's time to box. Everybody is here. So this first dude hits Michael in the back and then hits him across the face. And then this guy jumps in and now everybody's getting busy, except for Tommy, mind you. This dude is low-key ducking now that he's actually right in front of him. So this guy decides to come point blank and shoot Michael 3 times. Nah, that was definitely more than 3. So that drops Michael to the floor and now they all over him for real. Peep Tommy trying to get this little girl freaking hitting. Like, you know you wasn't trying to fight a few seconds ago, bruh. They got my boy Mike on the ground struggling, bruh. He trying to reach for his knife to try and put in some pain, but Karen grabs it from him and stabs him in the back. And so that's it, bruh. Michael is dead. The town is saved.
Sing! Sing!
And so I'm gonna need y'all to drop everything. Pay attention. It's the moment all of us have been waiting for. Good riddance, bruh, because ain't no way. Michael doing us a favor, gang. So Karen walks up to the window to look out, finally free of all the stress. And like, no way something's gonna come and ruin this now.